Astounding. There are no limits to science.
How can you call this science?
In the beginning of cinema, there were documentaries, basically people in the street photographing people, very crude narrative movies, and trick films. And these were films that were just meant to delight with bizarre effects, running film backwards, making jump cuts so that things appeared to appear out of nowhere, and all these types of things. I'm Roman Coppola. I was the visual effects and second unit director of Bram Stoker's Drácula. And it's odd that I'm here being interviewed in front of a green screen because this more modern technology is something that we did not use for the making of our picture, favoring instead old-fashioned movie tricks. Green screen has been used for many years, and sodium vapor, any kind of process by which you can pull out the background and superimpose another background in there. But we felt that wasn't in the spirit of these very early films, and so we chose not to use it. And it was just the challenge of doing it the hard way and the pleasure of knowing that was how it was done in the past, and we were staying in that tradition. The process of doing it is more involving, and I think the result shows.
Cut. Let's just see that. Get back, please.
To the convent.
Given that the book Dracula was written around 1900, being the same date as the birth of the cinema, and not only that, but the birth of the cinema coming out of magicians and illusions and basically magic tricks, I thought that I would not only make the film entirely in a false place, in a studio, but I would only use effects done as they would have been done in 1900.
I have not been getting what I've been asking for. I have been asking for shadows and illusion and double impositions and imagination.
And the big visual effects supervisors came on the film and told me how I had to do this stuff. And basically I saw that little by little they were, as they always do, leading me down the path to do it the way everybody else does it. I fired them and I hired my young son, I don't know that he was even 30 at the time, Roman Coppola, to be my collaborator. And in a sense, I began to realize that it was only my own family, who, you know, my son, whom I had raised in this style of adventure, who would be there shoulder to shoulder with me, you know, pushing it to be what I hoped it could be.
We started talking about how magic illusions could be used.
Camera.
Reverse photography, running the camera backwards, and then it was played forwards for an unusual effect.